Hey, welcome back, girl. We got some sad news today. Natalie Portman and her husband of 11 years, Benjamin Millepied, has finalized their divorce. Now, they said that Natalie went over there to the courthouse and quietly, girl, quietly filed her paperwork to end her marriage to her husband of 11 years. And it's like, oh, what happened, girl? Well, articles say that there was some rumors of infidelity. And I'm like, girl, who cheated? Well, since she filed, I'm assuming he cheated. And then when I finally pulled his picture up and baby, and I saw the size of his dome, I like the audacity. Okay. So I guess while she over there working, baby, putting in the work, bringing home the check. Now, I'm not saying he not working nowhere, but they didn't say where he worked. So they didn't even mention it. So while she over there working, girl, he all in his head, baby. And you know, if he in that type of head, he ain't got nothing but time and opportunity, baby, nothing but space. And nothing to do. And so I guess he went over there and decided that he can go find something better, or she would never know. She's not paying me any attention. Baby, ain't no way she can see past you with a dome like that. So, baby, I ain't trying to be funny, girl. Let's go ahead and get into a reading and see what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on with this reading. With this marriage, because Natalie's so cute and just seems so innocent. It's like, why would you do her like that? And the fact that she didn't want nobody to find out about it, she just wanted to go ahead and end the divorce and be quiet with it. I'm like, well, Natalie, that's cute and all, but baby, we're going to go ahead and pull you over to the table because we want to see what's going on, okay? Because I like Natalie. I don't know much about her. Ever since she did the Black Swan, I haven't seen much of her after that. It's like, girl, did she go rogue? Did she go bad? So we're just gonna see what's going on with this marriage. Now we're gonna go ahead and um pull from this deck because we already know that they divorced and so something went wrong. Okay, the articles are saying that it was possibly infidelity. And she trying to keep it cordial, just like a sweet person would. And he ain't talking because he just over there trying to make sure that he gets some money. But it's like, baby, no, I don't think if you cheated, baby, and she got proof, baby, you're not getting a dime, okay? Okay? You and that head gonna be alone. So let's go ahead and pull some cards real fast and just see if we can find out what happened in this marriage. Okay, what caused this marriage to come to an end after 11 years. Okay, she's still over there looking good. She ain't. Now, again, we're all aging. So, she may age a little bit here and there, but for the most part, she still look great. Now, him on the other hand, I ain't saying he a bad looking guy, but that's a lot of head, baby. That's a lot of dome, okay? That's a lot of forehead, baby. I'm gonna need a bang or something to come down, okay? That's if you're gonna cheat. Now, I see if you was over there being innocent and sweet, baby, maybe I can look past the five head, the six head. But, baby, it's a lot to see, okay? I can't see past it now. So, let's go ahead and just pull some cards real fast, real quick, and see what's going on with him. Okay, so let's see. When it comes to Natalie, is there anything she did to cause this marriage to go bad? Okay. Is there anything that Natalie did to cause this relationship to go rogue? Okay. To go to the other side of the courthouse. You go there the first, when you first get together and you get married, you go to the courthouse to file your paperwork to get married. But you don't went to the other side, baby, because you filed for a divorce. So give me more. Natalie, did you do anything to cause this thing to go wrong? Okay. Let's see. Benjamin, what did you do to cause this to go wrong? Did you do anything to cause this marriage to go rogue? Okay, cause a divorce. What did you do to cause a divorce in this marriage? I was like, he must be all in his head, baby. He lost. Okay, he can't be found, baby. Come to the front, baby. Come to the table. Okay, get out your head because, baby, we don't got all day to go through no maze. So let's see what's going on with Natalie. What did she do, if anything? Okay, we got love call. Natalie said when she was on assignment, out on working her projects, different projects, wherever she was out there doing, I'm sure she was booked and busy because she's still doing, I think she's a spokesperson or the face of a cologne that I always see her on commercials. So she's still doing a perfume campaign. I haven't seen her in many movies. Last time I seen her, I think she was doing something with Ashton Kutcher. That was a cute little movie. I haven't seen her do much more. I haven't watched The Swan. But she said she was still trying to call him and talk to him and, tell him that she loved him, check in on him. It says someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. That's so sweet. She called and let him know She tried to call, but I guess she wasn't there present. That's why she had to call. So in a man's mind, it's like, you don't love me, you never hear, you never have time for me. Say less, okay? What did you do, if anything, to cause this divorce? He said there was passion there, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Okay, so did you still have passion for your wife, but yet you were still out there having fun, and one thing led to another, and somebody hopped on you? Is that what you're saying? Because either she out there making phone calls to somebody else, or calling you, or you out there insanely, you got a lot of chemistry for her. It's not like you wasn't attracted to her, but yet at the same time, when she's not home, you out there having fun. Okay, like each other equally. Let's get more on that, girl. Okay, let's find out more of what's going on. I'm gonna pull from this deck to see what is going on with this divorce. Okay, so Natalie over there making phone calls. Whether she making phone calls to him or to somebody else, and he over there has some insane chemistry, whether it's for her or somebody else. I'm still confused. Okay, seems like he out there having too much fun when she ain't there. So, and maybe she only made phone calls. He was tired of the phone calls and not being in her presence, because he said he got a high drive. Let him tell it, or he got some type of what do men always say, that they got some type of problem when they cheat. They need to go to rehab because of they got a high sex drive, and they got addiction. It's like, baby, y'all addicted to anything. So give me more about this divorce with Natalie Portman and Benjamin. What do we need to know about this divorce? What caused this divorce? Okay. Radical honesty, y'all. Somebody wasn't being honest in this relationship. They needed some radical honesty to the point that they need to put on the armor, baby. They need to protect themselves when it came to the truth. It says to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. So somebody was in denial when it came to this. Okay, like Natalie over there making phone calls, whether she talking to producers or whatever, and he got jealous of that. But then he's saying that she only called him, so he needed more than just FaceTime. He needed more than just a phone call. But it seems like somebody is trying to keep up a facade in this relationship. Now, who would want to keep up a public facade? And that would be Natalie, because she's an actress. She's an actress, and then she always has such a good facade. She always has this good, girl type of image. We haven't heard anything negative about her at all. So it seems like she was trying to keep up this facade when it came to her relationship. That's probably why it went 11 years. But it seems like she started to suffocate, okay, in the armor of alienation, which means, okay, again, he probably, I don't know if he took away the passion from the relationship that once was. Maybe they was alienated because, like, again, she out on project. Maybe he's doing some work that he's away. They feel alienated. But also, it feel like also feeling self-defeat. Like, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you call, no matter how many times you FaceTime, it's like it's always, a issue here. To the point that, either you in self-denial or you need to face the music. Okay, it's time to face the music. Okay, or make that phone call to your lawyer. Because he out there having way too much fun when you're not home. Okay, now let's break this down a little bit. Now, give me the best card for Natalie when it came to this divorce. And what caused this divorce? Okay, what did she experience? Okay, now give me the best card for Benjamin when it came to divorce. What did he experience that caused this divorce? I'm trying to see both sides of the story. Okay, we're trying to get into Benjamin's dome. Okay, now Benjamin card hit the flow. All right, now let's go back up to the table. Okay, so when it came to Natalie, her card is about her voice. Again, she calling, she trying to communicate, she trying to speak to him. But is that enough for the husband? Honey, probably not. She trying to communicate. It speaks about you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. So whether she ignored some issues, okay, then speak up for herself, or she was in some type of denial, tried to deny things, and maybe not even been communicating her needs or wants in this relationship. Now, with this card, you can tell that she's somebody that's in the arts. Of course, she's an actress. She's out there working. but her voice is not being heard. Okay, she's not, and maybe when she called, he may not even be answering, girl. But she thinking about him, and she trying to let him know that I care about you. You're the only one I love. I miss you so much. And him with the passion. Well, I need more than a call. I need you to be physically here. We need to spend more time physically together. Well, I'm on assignment for 6 months to a year. Okay, so that's why people be cheating with their co-stars, baby. Because like, baby, we the only one here right now. Okay, we have to leave our significant others back at the house. So let's see what's going on, with Benjamin. Benjamin, he said he's empty inside, baby, and look where the emptiness lies at. He said he empty, baby, in his sacral chakra, baby, out in the down in the pelvic area. He says the ending and the beginning lies at either side of the same door. He's so nasty. Now ain't no telling what he was out there doing when it said that. Either side of the same door, baby. Patrick, Benjamin, we don't even want to know what you was doing. Okay, yeah. Natalie, you're right. Just go ahead and file that divorce, baby. We ain't got time for it. Because we don't know what's going on. Why he out there flaming up right there in that little area. He said he lost, baby. He said the ending and the beginning lie at either side of the same door. Baby, y'all just use y'all imagination. I done said enough. Okay? So, he over there needing passion and fire, baby. Ain't no telling over there burning, baby. Like a flame is burning down there in his pants. So, it says insane chemistry, baby. It's so insane that it's hot. But they have to face radical honesty when it comes to this relationship, girl. 11 years is long enough. You guys have, did your share over a decade. You tried to keep it going, Natalie. But he said the chemistry, he got some insane chemistry, baby. He burning at both ends of the door, baby. Okay, either side, he said. Of the same door, honey. He got a lot of emptiness. He felt empty in this relationship. And you felt like your voice wasn't being heard. So, therefore, that, no matter how many times you call and let him hear your voice, he ain't listening. Because he seemed like he's maybe a fire sign. He could possibly be a fire sign. But he felt empty, okay, because he had desires that he felt like was not being fulfilled. And the facade is enough, okay? Y'all done put up enough facade here, and it's time for y'all to move on. So, let's see. Give me more about this divorce here with Natalie and Benjamin. Seems like somebody got bored, baby. Okay, we got enough here to tell a little story. Somebody got bored, baby. The mood had changed in the relationship. It feels like the topic of how you feeling, girl, is relatable to them or not relatable. But it speaks about feelings and understanding. Okay, it seemed like the mood had changed. Maybe they wasn't understanding each other no more. Even though they're communicating, but they're not hearing each other. They're not on the same page. Somebody's bored. Okay, I'm tired of hearing about it. Then we got not the slut shaming, girl. Somebody out there being a slut in the streets. Express your sexuality. So it seemed like somebody expressed it, baby. It was time to express it. And somebody was feeling shamed for doing it, feeling judged. There was some type of double standard, a casual interaction, okay, casual XEX, if you will. So he said it wasn't a big deal. He said, he or she, whoever did it, I feel like Natalie filed, so she must call him doing it. He probably wouldn't stop. He kept on saying that, it was just a casual thing. I don't love her. It's not a big deal. And stuff like that. Try to blame the woman. And, you're not here as often as I would want you to be. But she's like, but I call as much as I can. And he was like, well, calls can only do so much. Okay. But you said you wanted communication. He was like, well, yeah, I need other type of communications. There's other ways that I communicate. My love language is passion. Okay. And same chemistry. I said, okay. So there was some type of double standard here. Okay, and somebody's feeling judged. Okay, and we'll see more about that. And then somebody was being swerved as well. Again, if Natalie was calling, he ain't answering. Okay, he's swerving the calls, sending to voicemail. Okay, what does swerve mean? It's like to change direction abruptly, which means it happened all of a sudden. To not be interested, to send somebody through a loop. Okay, an emotional loop. Okay, you ever been through an emotional loop where somebody tell you it's one thing, then you start fixing that one thing, then they're like, well, but still this right here is happening too, and then you fix that, and they're like, well, no, 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 you didn't do this. It's like, but you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You said it was a communication problem. And it's like, because he don't even know. He just know that he over there swerving you. He bored. Okay, he trying to dodge someone or to dismiss them. Okay, so it was like, girl, with all these intersections right here, and any directions you can go, and no matter where you go, it's like this person's still gonna find a way to send you down another loop, another emotional loop, where you just can't get to them. No matter what you do, you just can't get to them. Okay, so this is seem like somebody that could possibly have some type with this burning desire. It could be some type of addiction. Okay, addiction to emotionally abuse you. Now let's find out more. Okay, let's find out more, girl. Let's pull into this tarot real fast. Now we're gonna get Natalie's point of view when it came to this marriage that led up to the divorce, and then we're gonna get his point of view. Okay, we need a clear understanding. Because we don't just want to blame him, girl. Okay? Because he it could have been, we don't know. We don't know. He just looked like the mad Heather. Like he's just the head of the problem. So, let's see. Natalie, come on. Give me your side of the story when it came to from the day you married him up until you divorced him. How did you feel about this marriage, okay? We got one card. Give me another one. Give me about 2 or 3 more, girl. Okay, give me another one, girl. There you go. Thank you, sis. Okay. Now, Benjamin, give me your side of the story from marriage to divorce. 3 cards. He fast to give his cards, honey. Okay, thank you, sir. Now, we're going to start off with Natalie first. Now, Natalie, she said from marriage to begin to divorce, this is how she felt. She felt judged. Okay, she got the judgment, honey. Now, the judgment, again, it can start off with judgment, because it could be a divine judgment. You probably felt judged because, I don't know, she felt like she was getting older, need to get married. I don't know if she felt judged or pressured to get married. But there was some judgment here. Now, whether it's judgment that she didn't want to get a divorce because she's a public figure and she didn't want people to look at her and judge her a certain type of way, or people just constantly seeing him around town doing anything and everything, and then now it's getting back to her. He being sloppy with it and she's feeling judged anyway. Okay, he around town doing everything. He on the Interstate 202, the Interstate 185, the Interstate 20, the Interstate 10, Interstate 60. It's like, honey, you everywhere. Everybody's seeing you. Okay, judgment. And then with the 3 of Pentacles, it feels like, again, this is somebody working, being creative. This is somebody working good with other people. Now, could he be jealous of her working well with other people? I don't know. Okay, but this is her side of the story. That she over there working well, making money, trying to make money, and he may have been judging her with everybody that she was working with. Because she's a star. Now, this giving me a little bit that he could have been jealous of, well, as her being a star. And she trying to balance out her emotions and her stability, her home life, when it came to him. Now, with him, his side of the story is, honey, with the 8 of Wands, this is the arrows of love, moving fast, communication. Okay, now it seems like with the arrows of love, now she calling, who knows who all calling. It could be eight people calling. Okay, and she being one of them. He moving fast to go and meet the obligations. Now, or maybe he fell head over heels with her in love when he first met her. Okay, it probably started off with communication. It probably started off with him moving fast when it came to her as well at the beginning of this relationship. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles. Some offer being made. Okay, receiving the offer or offering something in the physical form. Okay, it could be material. It could be money. It could be offered SCX or something, or him paying for it. Now, he could be paying for it as well. He could be calling somebody. Okay, making a call. Okay, call a 1-800 number and then made the offer. Okay, with the Strength card, needing courage. Okay, fearful. Okay, moving forward with some type of strength. Okay, needing strength to move forward. Again, this could also give me when you need strength. It's like also, oh, well, baby, I just need to go to rehab for my addictions. Okay, I'm sorry for all the 1-800 numbers I call, all the movies that I ordered on your TV. It's just like seems like he over there paying for it. He doing anything in the material form to satisfy a need of his. Okay, because he ain't strong enough. He's not strong enough to say no. Just say no. Okay, and she feeling judged by it. She feeling judged, maybe even judging him for all what he's doing down here with all these errors of love, all these 1-800 numbers, all these calls he's making, all these text messages, all these communications that he's doing here with this error of love. Now he may be texting her too, but he texting other people too at the same time. She up here trying to work. Now she working with, got good energy up here. She's, when she's out here working, but at the same time, that could he could be taking her money because she got 3 pentacles up here. He taking one of the pentacles, using it somewhere else, doing something else. She up here being a star. She trying to balance out the emotion, pouring out 2 pitchers of cup from both ends, for both hands, trying her best to please. Okay, just for him to be weak. Okay, he have moments of weakness. Girl, okay, give me more about, okay, this arrows of love and judgment here when it comes to Natalie and Benjamin's divorce. Marriage and divorce. Okay, we got spirituality, searching for the meaning of life. Okay, so somebody's searching for something. Okay, he over here searching when it comes to these arrows of love. She over here searching when it comes to spirituality, maybe, or judgment, or searching for ways to make this relationship work. Discovering the magic all around you, manifestation, and spiritual realm. Okay, again, it's giving me that. Okay, spiritually, something spiritually here that she's feeling judged. Maybe she don't want to be a divorced person. Maybe she don't want to get a divorce. She want to get married. She want this marriage to work. That's why she's having this armor on at the beginning of this relationship or beginning of this reading, because she tried to keep up the facade. She tried to make it work. Okay, whether it's making phone calls to him throughout the day or whatever, but it don't matter, girl. As soon as she hang up with him, more calls are coming in. He's still calling because he's bored. Okay, it speaks about trying to manifest something. Okay, him trying to manifest something, bring in something to him. He's feeling empty. Remember, he's over here feeling empty inside. So he's trying to bring in something as well. Now, he just needs some type of, clearly he needs some type of rehab or some type of therapy or something so he can gain his strength, baby, his composure. But it's giving spiritual realm, okay? Spiritually. She probably feel like she's spiritually connected to him, and he up there spiritually connected to the world, baby. Now, also, but at the same time, he feeling empty in a spiritual realm. So when you marry a man who's feeling empty spiritually, girl, he gonna do anything and everything trying to fulfill that whole except the right thing. Now, let's find out more about the 3 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacle energy for these two. What's really going on that caused this divorce? Well, either way it goes, sorry, not sorry. Okay, she's not sorry for the work she's doing up there and the energy she putting out when it comes to work. He ain't sorry for taking one of her pentacles and manifesting and giving it out to somebody, paying for something. It says, what I did wasn't wrong. He said it wasn't wrong. Okay, he don't care what people think. She care about what people think. He may not care. He was very unremorseful, bitchy, and don't care. Okay, don't give a F. It says don't give a F energy. Okay. Let's find out about the Star and the Strength card. Why is the Star and the Strength card here for Benjamin and Natalie's divorce? Marriage to divorce. Okay. We got millennials. Okay. We maybe got some young people in the building. Okay. Some people. So, with the Star and the Strength, it speaks about self-enterprising adventurers. Okay, somebody being adventurous. Again, I feel like he out there having fun because he got this passion card out there. He fiery. He always on the move, always on the go. Looking, okay, with this wands, he got that wand. He got that slinging that wand, baby. Okay, can't sit still. Because she always on assignment with the Star card. And then he's not strong enough. He's not strong enough to sit still and do right because of what? He's feeling empty. So he calling, when she go down the street to work, he out there swerving, okay? He out there swerving and doing whatever, and whatever. It speaks about destroying tradition, okay? Destroying this marriage. Very diverse, okay? Now, with that being said, it's like, is he out there, it don't matter who it is, because like I said, you got this 8 of Wands. It could be all type of women, and maybe even, okay, I don't know, but the ones, it could be even masculine energy out there that he's seeing. Could be, allegedly. That's just what I'm seeing. But it speaks about young person and individuality. Okay, that he made an individual move. Okay, an individual decision. Okay, could be, again, because this is an androgynous looking person to me. Okay, nice leg, but I don't know if that's a female or a man. I mean, I don't know what that is. Okay, now let's see. When it came to this millennial and strength and emptiness, give me more about that when it comes to Benjamin. Okay, Insta famous, so probably be in somebody's DM. They said many look up to you. Public recognition, the spotlight. Famous, popular. Insta famous. Instagram famous. So, okay, he could be in somebody's DMs. Okay, she could have saw him in somebody's DMs. Girl, Instagram needs to be canceled. Okay, because people constantly in somebody's DM talking crazy. Talking about what them legs do. Nice legs. Liking pictures. And he's so weak, he couldn't even, he couldn't even find the strength to not hit the like button or not press send. Okay. So, let's see. Did Benjamin ever love Natalie? Okay. Did Benjamin love Natalie? Let's just see that. At the end, I'm sure he did at the beginning. It said, again, passion. He was very much sexually attracted to her. Okay, with the passion card. Second time the passion card came out with him. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow it to sing with joy. Okay, so his heart and soul probably wasn't in it, baby. Just the passion. Just the passion part of it. He was very much attracted to it until he wasn't. Give me more, Natalie. How did you feel about Benjamin? Okay. Past life relationship, which means she thought this was her soulmate, somebody that was heaven sent. Okay, that's why the judgment card here and the spirituality card is here. She feel like that was her soulmate. Okay, she was gonna do whatever it takes to stay with him. It says you have known each other before. Now, whether it's somebody in her past that she went to school with, that they rekindled, but it's giving me a spiritual connection. She feel like, she had some type of spiritual connection with him that was deeper than just the physical. So I just see her, and it's like you need to be honest with yourself, Natalie. Okay, do even soulmate and twin flames? Do any of that really exist? Okay, really? Because when women start believing that this is their soulmate, this is their twin flame, this is somebody that was sent by God, they hold on to it for dear life. It's like, girl, you should have been released probably 5 years ago. Okay, because it should not be this hard. Okay, they try to say marriage is hard, relationships are hard. They only hard because you're with the wrong person. If both of you guys on the same page, you care about each other, you want the best for each other, you don't want to hurt each other, that's easy. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have disagreements. Okay, a disagreement is just a human thing. It's not something that just because you have a disagreement, let me go hurt her, let me go betray her, let me go hurt him or betray him. That's not what you do. Okay, when you start doing that, it's because this is not a spiritual connection. This is somebody that's here that deliberately hurt you. This person know right from wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, there's no way around that. So if you try to hold on to a soul connection, then maybe you're trauma bonding. It's not really a true soul mate, okay? Because I don't feel like soulmate energies will hurt like that. You should not have to be fighting for your life just to keep a relationship, just to keep a man at home or keep a woman at home. That's silly, okay? And anybody who's telling you that is silly too. So, like I said, he leading with his passion. He can't keep it in his pants. He feel empty inside. He's feeling empty when it comes to spiritually. He needs to be spiritually fulfilled. Maybe he ain't the type that want to be spiritually fulfilled. But with her, she felt like this is a soulmate. This is a past life connection. This is somebody that she'd known before. She felt like it probably got a story to tell that when we first met, I just knew. It's like, but he just knew. And he probably did just know. He probably knew he wanted to get in your pants, girl. He probably knew that he was attracted to you. But that's not enough to hold a man, this type of man, girl, with a head like that, that's constantly always out there zooming and looking. It's like, no, girl, you can't. He weak, okay? He weak. He's showing up as a weak man and very empty inside, okay? And he was looking for some type of fame. And he really don't care that it happened. Okay, really don't care that it happened. So, and it's like he's saying, F your career. Okay? No matter how many times you call, girl, he said he not here to answer no calls, baby. If you're not here to give him that fire, that flame, okay, he just ain't, he just ain't with it. He gonna be calling the next person, okay. So that's gonna be the reading for Natalie Portman and her ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, Benjamin Millepied. Okay. So catch me on the next one. Talk to you later, girl. Bye.